Good morning. We will study about fruits. But before studying fruits, I'll tell you about living things, biology, because we'll study biology and fruits we'll study in biology. Mm, what is biology? Biology is study of life. Bio and logos. Bio means life and logos means study. Study of life. And what is life? Which is living. We have our doggy, our plants, our garden plants, our catty, and lot of bacteria in our body. All are living. And viruses, coronavirus, is it living or non-living? It is a connecting link between living and non-living. But I have told you about all these living and non-living things. Can you tell me which will give fruits? Everybody knows plants. We can't generate fruits. Humans have babies. And why do plants generate fruits? Because they have baby inside fruit, inside seed. They're tiny baby, right? Tiny baby. Our baby is also little now, but plants baby is very little. So plants produce fruits because it's a result of sexual reproduction in plants. And fruit. What do you mean by fruits? Banana, apple, pineapple, guava, oranges. That's it. Vegetables. What do you mean by vegetables? Papaya? No. Tomato, brinjal. Huh? And what do you mean by cereals? Cereals. Wheat, rice, maize, oats. All these are fruits. All these are fruits. We call them fruits in biology, not local language, but all these are fruits. Basically, how the fruit is formed? Fruit is formed. I'll tell you, but before that I'll tell you, fruit is a characteristic feature of angiosperms. Angiosperms means flowering plants. Angiosperms means flowering plants, and it is characteristic feature of angiosperms. So, how fruit is formed? In humans, baby is inside mama's womb, but like this only in plants, baby is inside ovary and ovary becomes fruit. Ovary becomes fruit after fertilization. But do you know there are fruits which are formed without fertilization also? They are called, what they are called? They are called parthenocarpic fruits. Look at this. Parthenocarpic fruits. These are virgin fruits. Why virgin fruits? They are formed without fertilization. Without fertilization means no embryo will be formed, and embryo is hidden inside a room, which is seed. Embryo is hidden inside a room, and that room is seed. And if some fruit is formed without fertilization, there is no embryo, no seed, right? So such fruits are seedless, and fruits are formed without fertilization of ovary. So such fruits are parthenocarpic fruits. So here I have made a very simple diagram. Ovary becomes fruit normally by fertilization, but in some cases parthenocarpy occurs and fruit is formed without fertilization. It can be natural, it can be artificial, this process. How artificially we can do this? By application of growth hormones. We eat banana. right? Is this a parthenocarpic fruit? Yes. This banana is formed after fertilization, but this banana is formed without fertilization. This pineapple is formed without fertilization. How can we know that it is formed without fertilization? Simple, very simple. No seeds. Here also no seeds. It's seedless and it is seeded. So this one is after fertilization, this one is after fertilization, but this banana and this pineapple are parthenocarpic, that is formed without fertilization. Fruit consists of our body consists of what? Lot of things, na? Lot of cells and everything. A home consists of bricks, walls, lot of things. So fruit also consists of something. Fruit consists of a wall, and inside the wall is seed. And inside seed, what's hidden inside seed? It's baby, embryo, baby. What's the name of baby? Embryo. We call it embryo. And this one is seed, and this one is what is this? This one is fruit wall. We eat fleshy, juicy mangoes, na? That pulpy part is fruit wall, and its seed. All of us know, in mango seed, it's what's inside. Baby is hidden inside for protection in seed. So fruit consists of pericarp and seed. Pericarp consists of 3 layers. This fruit wall or pericarp is made up of 3 layers. What are these 3 layers? These are outside, then middle, and then inside. What is outside? It's exocarp, and then middle, mesocarp, and then middle, and then inside, endocarp. Epicarp, mesocarp, endocarp. Epicarp or exocarp, mesocarp and endocarp. We can see in this diagram, it's epicarp outside, mesocarp inside epicarp, that is it's in middle. And what is innermost? Innermost is endocarp. So outermost is epicarp and innermost is endocarp, and middle one, M for middle and M for mesocarp, right? All 3 of these will make pericarp. We eat pulpy part of mango, and there is a seed. Actually, what we call seed is not seed. We call this seed in local language, not in biology. In biology, we called it endocarp. This is stony hard, and seed is hidden inside. And what is this? This is coconut. What's special about coconut? Simple exocarp is okay. It has fibrous mesocarp. Which plant has fibrous mesocarp? Which plant? Coconut. And this stony hard one is endocarp. And what hidden inside that round portion we eat is seed. We eat mesocarp of mango. We eat seed of coconut. And what is drupe? Drupe. What is drupe? Drupes are those fruits which have stony hard endocarp. Stony hard endocarp. For example, mango and coconut, and they are developed from superior ovaries. Superior ovaries, which are monocarpellary, only made up of one carpel. Such ovaries will develop ovaries which are monocarpellary and superior. they can develop into fruit, and they should have stony hard endocarp. And drupe is always one seeded. We see na, coconut has only one seed, mango has only one seed, so drupe is always one seeded. In mango we eat a edible mesocarp, and there is a stony hard endocarp. In coconut drupe, mesocarp is fibrous. I have already told you. And there are some fleshy fruits, and there are some dry fruits. How they are fleshy and how they are dry? They are fleshy because of their fleshy pericarp, fleshy fruit wall, and they are dry because of their dry fruit wall, right? So I'll show you some pictures. Guava. This is a fleshy berry, and it is fleshy pericarp. And this is mango, fleshy fruit. This is orange, fleshy fruit. But this groundnut, our favorite groundnut, tasty groundnut. We eat a lot in winters, na? It has dry fruit wall, so it's a dry fruit. And mustard, we get mustard oil, sarson ka tel, right? This one is a dry fruit. It has a dry fruit wall. Do you know there are false fruits also? True fruits and false fruits. What's this? It's a new concept? No. Actually, we know that fruit is formed from ovary. But in some fruits, apart from ovaries, some other structures contribute. They also contribute to fruit formation, such as thalamus of apple. There is flower stalk, na? Pedicel, upon which flower is there. And there is a carpel, ovary. It has ovary, carpel has ovary. Everything will fall off. Everything what? Sepal, petal and all. And only thing that stays is ovary. And it stays on thalamus. In apple what happens, this thalamus will grow upside and will encircle the ovary. And it will become like this. This one is ovary. This develops from ovary. This is true fruit. And this side one we eat, it develops from thalamus. So it is a false fruit. We eat false portion of apple, false fruit. Likewise, strawberry, cashew, kaju, pear, fig. I'll show you. Strawberry. In strawberry, the red portion we eat, what's that? It's a false fruit. But on the surface of that false fruit is true fruit. How? This red one is the topmost portion of flower stalk, that is thalamus, and on that true ovaries are there, true carpels are there, which will become fruit. So in strawberry, whenever you are going to eat strawberry next time, look at that red portion is false fruit, and on that red portion there are green tiny seeds known as achenes, and those are true fruits. So whatever we see in a strawberry, it's false fruit. Have you ever seen cashew tree? I have seen. I'm from Chhattisgarh now, so there are a lot of cashew trees. What portion of cashew fruit is false fruit? Cashew has an apple-like structure. We call it cashew apple. That is false fruit. And cashew nut we eat, it's true fruit, right? It's true one. But cashew apple is false fruit. In this picture, you can see the flower and its flower stalk, pedicel. And in this picture, here you can see this flower stalk is becoming thick. And finally it will become like this, and then at last it will become like fluffy, spongy, juicy cashew apple. And here on the top of this flower stalk is true fruit, but this cashew apple is false fruit. And this pear, this one is true, but this one is false fruit. Fig is false fruit. Fig is false fruit. And strawberry, I have already told you it's a false fruit. So this one is enough for today. But before going, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you that we'll study a lot like this. So keep studying. Bye.